What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another player breakdown for the 2023 NFL Draft, and we're continuing it with Cody Mauch, tackle out of North Dakota State, and he's an interesting prospect. He's a lot of people have been talking about him, especially in the Washington community, of a really great guy to go after on day number 2. And we're going to take a look at him right now. Okay, so he's a 6'6", 305-pound tackle, and he ran a 4.88 40-yard. Well, he's projected to. Let's see. As a senior, he was a redshirt senior, or fifth-year senior. He only allowed 1 sack and 4 QB hurries all season. And as a junior, or the regular season senior, he was a 7 QB hurries, no QB hits, and again 1 sack. So he only gave up 2 sacks in his entire college career at left tackle, according to Mr. Draft Buzz. But all right, what did I see on tape? Well, first off, I watched South Dakota State games, and then I watched the Senior Bowl, right? And I really needed to go watch the Senior Bowl because, let's be honest, in North Dakota State's conference, the FCS, there's not as much talent over there. So I really wanted to see how did he match up in his peers at the Senior Bowl. And I watched an interview, and I found out he was a former tight end / running back at the high school level. So he came to North Dakota State as a walk-on to play tight end. He ended up gaining some weight while he was there, and they moved him to tackle in year number 2. And they asked him, like, oh, did that make you upset? Did you think I couldn't? He goes, no, I just wanted to help the team, man. I was actually excited for the prospects of going inside and trying to make something happen at tackle. So that was pretty cool to see. Which leads me into his strengths. Number 1, he's an athlete. And you could tell on film, this guy can move. He has great lateral quickness. He has great quickness all around. Not, of course, not top end speed. He's a 6'6", 300-pound lineman, but quickness is definitely evident on film. He's a versatile player. At the Senior Bowl, he played tackle, he played guard, and he even played some at center. He could play all 5 positions at a decent level, right? Only gave up 2 sacks. Leaning on the athlete, he is tremendous in zone run. Tremendous. If you play stretch zone, this is your dude. Love him there. He understands what he's supposed to do. He can get up to the second level. He knows how to. He can be tremendous at reaching a player that even lines up on his play side. He could reach and get around him. Very, very good there. He's also really, really good at pulling in that same vein, and he has good eyes. He played running back in high school, so he has that vision. He understands where the players are, and when he comes through the hole in that pool, he can continue to look for that linebacker. He doesn't really get lost very often, which is really, really good. He has a toughness and want to about him, and I really appreciate that. He finishes all the time. Basically every play, he makes sure he finishes it, runs with the running back, gets out, and it's awesome to see an offensive lineman who has that want to and drive in him. Now over to his weaknesses, and it's clear by a 6'6", 300-pound dude or 305-pound dude, you're light. Even though you're 300 pounds, you're light at 6'6", and you could see that with his strength, and it's tough, especially at the goal line situations, for him to really get that push. And that is something I saw at the Senior Bowl, right? Now, at North Dakota State, he was bigger and stronger than most guys over there, especially on the defensive line of South Dakota State. He was able to just crush him. When he finally went in and played some guard at the Senior Bowl, you could see that he got punched in the mouth, right? And that was evident. He also has really short arms. He registered in the 4th percentile in arm length for tackles through all the drafts in history, or since they've been tracking that, I should say. And that's not good. So he's most likely 99% sure going to move inside to guard at the next level. He's never going to play tackle. Even though he does have that ability, he's most likely never going to play there. So those are the two major weaknesses. But I'm going to go back to that Senior Bowl thing where I said he got punched in the mouth. He did respond, and I appreciated that. He really seemed to get into a groove as the game went on. They played him at right tackle as well later in the game, and he stood his ground. Right, a couple of plays, I believe it was number 91, I believe, for the opposing team, whatever the Senior Bowl. Well, I know he was the orange team, the other team was white. Number 91 definitely got the better of him in their goal line plays. But he responded later against other, I don't think he played against 91 specifically, but other players at the Senior Bowl, he responded. The player comp that I saw around there, and I do agree with, is his former teammate Dylan Raduns. Similar size, similar speed, similar height, length, and he did move inside to guard for Tennessee. His PFF grade was horrid. Take it for a grain of salt. It's PFF. He had a 40 PFF. Dylan Raduns did. Can Cody be a really good player at the next level? I do believe he is limited. I don't think he should be a second-round pick. Right, and I don't mean that in like a harsh way. If we took him in the second, I wouldn't freak out. I wouldn't be super upset later in the second round. But I do think he's more of a third-round pick or later, maybe even a third or fourth round pick. Has some potential, has the want-to, has the drive to really could elevate his game. But there is clear signs that this guy has limitations at the next level. But I'm rooting for him. I like him, and I hope he does well. You guys let me know what you guys think of Cody in the comments below. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Also in the description below, there's a Discord link. Hop in our Discord and come talk some football. If you want to, you can become a channel member by hitting that join button, and you will get first access to these videos as I'm doing. I'm going to be doing at least one a day to the public, and then you're going to get access to them. As soon as I make them, I'm going to post them to the members, and then it'll come out one a day from there on. So I appreciate you watching till the end, and until next time, see ya!